Shalom to everybody. I've had always a hard time understanding these verses in this week's Parsha. When it talks about chapter 2 of Exodus, talks about a certain man of the house of Levi went and married a Levite woman, and she conceived a son, and when she saw how beautiful or how good he was, she hid him for 3 months. It says that, however, when she couldn't hide him any longer, she got a wicker basket for him and caulked it with types of pitch, and she put the child into it and placed it upon the reeds by the bank of the Nile. And his sister stationed herself at a distance to learn what would befall him. It sounds to be, something of, I never understood. She saved the baby. She saved her beautiful baby for 3 months. Why now would she put him into a basket and throw him into the river? The picture we get is the kind that we see here on the Prince of Egypt. It's a beautiful scene here, a beautiful song. But what kind of statement is it when Yocheved pushes Moshe into the Nile? How is that saving him? Especially when you continue seeing the movie. The scene, we'll see a great river, we'll see crocodiles and hippopotamus, all trying to hurt this poor baby in this basket without any protection. Very recommended to see, just for fun. But let's go back to our parsha. Let me go back to our parsha. And here. And I think if you look at the parsha carefully, we'll see the story is a little different. What does it say here? She couldn't hide him any longer. She put him in a wicker basket and caulked it with pitch. She put the child into it and placed it among the reeds by the bank of the Nile. She didn't throw it into the Nile as Steven Spielberg made us think, but she put it on the banks of the and the reeds. She put it in the reeds so it would stay still. And the sister who stayed behind wasn't following the basket as it went down the river. Instead, she was staying by the reeds. And in fact, if you look at verse 5, the daughters of Paro came down to bathe in the Nile while her maiden walked along the Nile. She's walking down and she spied the basket among the reeds and sent her slave girl to fetch it. This basket, this was a plot. Yocheved, Moshe's mother, planned this out. Says the one person who I know could have a baby, a Hebrew baby, and will not be hurt is the daughter of Pharaoh. This whole plan wasn't a coincidence. It was something that Yocheved, Moshe's mother, planned out and said, how can I save my son? Here is my only chance. It wasn't a wild throwing the baby into the Nile. Instead, it was a calculated risk, knowing the soul of another woman who will hear a baby and have empathy and mercy. From here, we see the Torah doesn't expect us to throw for miracles, and yes, we have to trust in God, but trust in God means trust to do everything we can possible to make a plan, to plan things out, to use our wisdom to think about what will be the end results, and then we trust in God that it will work. Thank you very much. Have a Shabbat Shalom.